Alright, welcome back to the finals here. I'm on the draw again. Cool. And I would not like to mulligan. I've seen a couple people go on the play in this format as well, in some of the previous events I played in. And, I mean, I can understand going on the play. In an unknown format, it's usually better to go on the play, because you don't want to get punished so badly by fast decks. But this is really not a fast format. I've never gone on the play deliberately in this format, and I've been pretty happy with my decision to do so. I mean, I'm currently... I don't mean to brag, but I'm currently undefeated in this format with my horrible, horrible brews. Because all I do is just put the most powerful multicolored spells in my deck, and just play 5 colors. And avoid playing anything that costs more than 6 mana if I can. Geothermal Crevasse. It's okay. Yep, I'll just play Forest. And see what I draw. Esper Panorama can fix me any of my colours. So hopefully I draw one of my other colours. Oh, that is awesome. Tap land into Catacomb. So I'll let my opponent take their turn first. They don't do... kind of want to go fetch a land, but I think it's actually wrong to do so. I'm just going to draw my card. Awesome, so there's a swap. So that doesn't help. I would like to draw an island or a plains. Get to see what my opponent does again, I guess. Minister of Impediments. Seems fine. Guess I'll probably get a plains here. Even though I have many more of them than I do islands. Tricky. I'm actually tempted to get an island here because I have so many white sources in my deck. But I think white is probably still correct. Because once I get Behemoth Sledge down and a creature to equip it to, I'm in a pretty strong position. And I think that is the way to go for now. And I've got 4 basic land types down already, so Exotic Curse is a pretty powerful removal spell. Once I draw blue, I can play both of these. And in case it's relevant, I can start using Sky Hussar. Do I want to use Exotic Curse or Oblivion Ring on the Minister? Pretty relevant question. Oblivion Ring can get removed later, but if they get it back, and Minister of Impediments is not as bad as some other options. Nevertheless, I think I will get Exotic Curse. Just getting rid of the thing for good is not a bad idea. If they still haven't played a creature yet, then it's not necessarily certain that they even have a better creature. And I've got removal. Because my entire deck is removal. Fairy Squadron, that's a nice thing to Oblivion Ring. And Nulmade Shepherd is just a nice thing to cast with a Behemoth Sledge on the field. I just want to start attacking. Just waiting to draw some blue mana. Or more black and red mana. That's all I really want to see at the moment. I should probably be more aware of the fact that Malfegor is in my deck, and keeping more lands in my hand when I start having a lot of lands on the field. I realised I wasn't actually doing that before, which is probably unwise of me. My opponent can start making 1/1s every turn soon, I think. Yeah. That's a white source, so once I get that going, I have to be aware of 1/1s. Oh, blue mana. Finally. What could my opponent have? Because I could cast a creature, or I could just equip Behemoth Sledge. Still feels like the correct thing to do. they don't have a removal spell, then yeah, that's pretty good. Beam Sledge is just a really powerful card, in case that wasn't clear already. By all the games it has won me, almost single-handedly. Alright, my opponent gets to attack me for another 3, fine by me. They can start making some 1/1s if they like. I'm really not too bothered. What have they got? Necrovolver. Ugh. So it's got trample, and whenever it deals damage, they gain that much life. And it's a 5/5. I will attack. And they do block. They don't block, okay. If they did block, I would have considered using Magma Burst. Which I'd still rather not do anyway. But seeing as they didn't block, I think I'll display Oblivion Ring. Oblivion Ring is really good against cards of Kicker. Because if they kill it, they just get back a 2/2. As opposed to the absurdity that is a Volva. All the Volvas are just ridiculous cards once you get their double kicker off. Yeah, I like my opponent's deck. They're playing the right kind of deck. You can see by the 2 decks that got into the finals. You've got Border Post, 3-color bomb, what's essentially a removal spell, another bomb, some more flexible cards. They get more powerful in multicolor decks, fixing. Like, that's what you want to be going for in a format like this. You don't want to be overvaluing sort of synergistic decks in a format that doesn't provide synergy. If your packs are from multiple different formats, you need to go somewhere else to find your power. Terminate, not bad. So I can cast Terminate and Wing Coatl, so I'm just going to do that afterwards. I'm not going to try and get too fancy. Alright. So might kill Rafik before combat? I'm not sure. So that gives their things Shroud. That's okay. I don't care if they want to give their things Shroud. I'm gonna terminate Rafik, because they can't give that Shroud. And then Wing Coatl can block one of the less relevant things. Probably Queer on Dryad. Because a 3/3 flyer is not going to be super relevant for a long time, whereas this can become pretty big. Wonder what that is. All their mana seems to be highlighted for some reason. Magma Burst. Their own Magma Burst. Targeting me as well. I'm not sure if that's really necessary. Especially now I can just kill their 2 things too. If I want to. Just trying to figure out if there's a way I can actually kill them this turn. Don't think so, unfortunately. Okay, Magma Burst. Yeah, that's not lethal. Nope. Okay, I'll just attack with this. Go to 11. And I think just casting Sky Hussar is pretty good here. Untaps my Nullmage Shepherd. Then have Magma Burst open for next turn. Yeah. The other option there would be Magma Burst kill their Plaxcaster Frogling and the Fairy Squadron. But I don't need to. So you could have not Electrolyze, that doesn't do anything. Street Breaker Worm is fine. Big enough to block my Null Mage Shepherd, but I've got a Flyer with that I can give Trample. That's 6. So definitely playing the land. They're on 4 life, so I'm just going to Magma Burst. They don't have mana up. Yeah, this works. Sacrifice a Swamp and sacrifice a Forest. Yep, that's game 1. Now on to game 2. Not too much I want to change here. I could bring Sangrite Backlash. Null Mage Shepherd. Null Mage Shepherd worth keeping in? The question, it's done enough work just as a 2/4 creature for me. But is that more work than Sangrite Backlash would do? I'll try it. I like Sangrite Backlash. I like removal. Removal's cool. Just wait for my opponent to finish doing their changes, and alright, game 2 starting now. Our opponent's mulligan down to 6 cards on the play. It's perfectly fine by me. I've still got my full hand, I've got a Beam Off Sledge and a Deadshot Minotaur, so all good. I'm gonna have to get a bit creative to not discard cards to my 2 bounce lands here. That's fine by me. I guess that works. Kind of. It means I can cast my Beam Off Sledge. And then once I've got that card out of my hand, I can start casting bounce lands. Could cast Civic Wayfinder. I guess I will. That can start attacking. Beam Off Sledge doesn't do much without a creature in play anyway. Blue, red. We've got every color already. I can get another blue, another black. I'll get black. Not that it matters too much. Probably blue would have been best to get there actually, in case I draw a Razorfin Hunter. But I didn't, so it's all fine. I can cast Beam Off Sledge. Then I can cast a Bounce Land. Get some blue mana down after all. Get ready for drawing all of my sweet blue cards. There is one argument for playing more blue mana than I'm playing, is that a lot of my most powerful cards are blue. A lot of my flyers. Whereas all my removal is like spread out between the other colors. So in order to actually win the game, I probably need to cast some blue spells. So I might want to have some more blue mana. It's mildly annoying. But only very mildly. Because I'll just have a 4/4 lifelinker. And I think I'll cast some spells here, some lands here. Play some lands, whatever. Keep forgetting about Domain when I'm playing my bounce lands. Domain is important. I want to make sure my drag down can kill some things. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a pretty good position already. Beam Off Sledge is an absurd card. Oh, that's not nice. Well, I have Null Mage Shepherd in here somewhere, so I can get that back eventually. In the meantime, I'll just cast Deadshot Minotaur. Then I can equip that shortly. And have a 5/6 with lifelink and trample. Yeah, I'll take 6. Equip this on here. Doesn't matter too much how I tap my mana, I think. And attacking for 5 with lifelink. Not sure how my opponent's planning on beating a BML Sledge here. Resounding silence. Okay. That kinda works for a bit. Let's just kill this worm now while we can. Unless they have some kind of trick, which they don't appear to. Cool. I'll play Esper Panorama, just so I can get whatever lands are left in my deck out of it, because I don't want to draw anymore. I have all the lands, which makes Magma Burst better. I like the design of a card like this. It's already good on its own, and it rewards you when you get flooded. Flooding is not a pleasant experience. So having cards that mitigate that is kind of nice. One moment. Appears to be. That was just my alarm telling me to go to bed. And I turned it off. Because I'm playing Magic. And recording. I'll go to bed after this. I said it is late here, it's almost 2 AM. I started this at about 11:20. So that gives you some indication of how long this draft takes to play. It is one of those few actual 3-hour sealed events. Don't know why I keep saying draft. Never mind that. Awesome. This I suppose. Drew my slave driver. Now I can equip this up. Not sure what my opponent's doing. They've got 4 cards in hand and a lot of mana. But I guess I've got 5 cards in hand and a lot of mana. 6 cards now. What do I need the least? Probably Forest. So now I need to draw a mountain to get full domain going. Play my Forest next turn. Play another basic after that. Yeah, Behemoth Sledge is just a horrible, horrible card to play against. All your creatures are unstoppably huge. They have trample, they have increased toughness. Not sure what my opponent's going to do about that. Illuminate's a good card. Still have Behemoth Sledge though. Okay. Attack for 4. This card is better when you have blue mana. My opponent doesn't even have access to at the moment. Yeah, casting this with blue mana is pretty sweet sometimes. You can do 4, 5. If you do 8 for 8 mana, you deal 3 damage and draw 3 cards. That's pretty sweet. And here I'll cast Winged Necadle. Winged Necadle, that'd be a nice card. 1 blue, 1 green, 3/3. Cast this for a green and a black so I can tap my... That's annoying. Green and a red. Thought I could cast it for green and a black. I forgot how the casting costs work. Really is much more of a... I don't know. Is it more of a red card or more of a black card? Not very much of a green card, that's for sure. Red-green removal. So here I can attack for 5. 7, 8. I can just kill my opponent now. Awesome. I don't mind winning the game, because then I get to go to bed. Extra bonus. Phantom points and going to bed. Yeah, as I mentioned at the start, this is a very bad price structure. The first place gets 24 Phantom points. Entry into the event is 16 Phantom points. You get just 50% extra credit on what you paid to go in. Then anyone who goes 2-1 gets 16 Phantom points, so you just break even. And then everyone else goes into negatives. So overall, there's actually just huge losses across the board. So yeah, I won the match. I won the event. I've got a profit of 8 Phantom points. Lucky me. We're gonna have to wait for that to go through. Or last place people. Last place is 0 Phantom points, I'm pretty sure. So I have 10 plus 24. I'm gonna have 34 Phantom points. Cool. And Cube is coming up soon, as well as Mirage Draft, which you can be sure I'll be recording some videos from. So, hopefully you guys will look forward to that. I imagine if you're watching this video, you enjoy my videos, at least to some extent, because you watched to the end of this one. So I'll have some Mirage ones up by this time next week, and those should be